Oh, there's a FedEx truck coming. Oh, that's nice. I don't feel very comfortable driving that on the road. And oh, thank you. He just waved me by. Thank you, thank you. He's seeing me with a camera in my hand, but no one saw that.
Well, we are kind of picking up where we left off of the last video here. Now, when we left here the other night, we had like 10 raindrops while we were finishing up the load that we were combining in this field. And then we were going down the road with the truck, and we got down to the bottom of the hill here, and it had poured just slightly north of this field. And then we're working on the other side of 20, and we figured it rained over there. We get back up here this morning, and at some point in time it poured up here for a hot minute, but it didn't pour on the other side of 20. So this straw, this wheat that was harvested last night, this straw all needs tipped over. And Andrew ended up blowing a tire on this rake here.
This is dry.
This is drying out fast, but it all needs to be tipped over. So they're getting it jacked up here, and we'll get this tire changed quick. And he can get back moving here, right, Alex? You're probably wondering, why do we have the tire underneath the other tire? But we thought we could maybe do this without a jack, but that wasn't the case. So we'll get that old rim off, and we'll get the new one on there. Alright, he is going to get at it. We just had to take a safety brace off that was hitting on the tines there. Yes, that tractor has a window that is non-existent on that right side. So we've got like 6 acres left to do on that side of the field. It's the poorest wheat I've done all year. That is on land that we just acquired last fall. My father's going to be over here digging out a stone down there that got left here that I almost hit last night with the combine. So he's coming over with the backhoe, and maybe Charlotte will video some some backhoe work. We are looking at buying a backhoe, and 5 Star has a used one. And Tim went out to 5 Star yesterday and got it. So my father might be over here before we get done to dig that stone out. And if he gets over here in a timely manner, you'll do a little videoing, right? Yeah. He'll love you videoing him working that backhoe. All right. Well, we no more and got Andrew up and going, and the combine was sitting here idling, and I heard something kind of ticking, and we're kind of revisiting a problem that we had last weekend. We had an idler pulley go here. I explained it in the last video. The belts come down and run this straw chopper, stalk chopper. That bearing wrapped all the belts up, kicked the belts off for the grain unload. The belt, one belt wasn't in the greatest of condition. I should have changed them, however I didn't. I just threw them back on, and we've got a couple of spare belts here that we're gonna have to go ahead and swap out. So we've got to take that shroud off that kind of wraps around that apparatus there, and then we've got to take a cover off the top so that we can replace those. Okay, we've got those all swapped out. You might be wondering, gee, Andy, where did you get the belt? Well, I was questioning them belts from when we changed them around there a week ago, and I should have swapped them out here in the past couple days, but we just didn't do it. And I had been carrying a spare set of belts in this truck for the last few days, so it's kind of a good thing Andrew had that flat tire, or else that belt would have wound its way around that clutch there and we'd have been out of commission. So All right, well, we're gonna get back to it.
So here's the rock that we're testing out for the backhoe. Well, Grandpa's testing it out. It's quite a big rock here. It's about the size of, I don't know what to compare it to, maybe like a beanbag chair. That's what it quite looks like. And he's gonna get some other rocks that my dad wants out of here as well. So I'm gonna test that out and see what happens there. Grandpa has got the rock out, which he's done pretty quickly, just enough for me to go get a load and come back, and he's already got it. So as you can see, it takes up like almost, maybe you can't see it, but it takes up almost the whole bucket in the front. So, but I guess it wasn't that bad of a rock to get out there. So just finished offloading Alex, and now we're taking the head off of the, so we can go to a different field here. Alex is airing up, getting ready to go. About to take the head off, obviously. There we go. Or not. There it goes.
Well, I think we're gonna get rained out here in a little while. Maybe not. Sky seems to be cleared off to the west there, but it is black. So we'll go until we get rained out. Got a little bit left here, and then we've got another farm just down the road here to move to, and then we'll go till we get rained out. Putting the drone up, and I got some footage of, let's see, it's Davey and Sarah Ted with the 40-20 and the 43-20. However, I didn't have my camera rolling to grab sound, so we're gonna go ahead and add some voiceover here now while you're watching this, this short Ted video here. I'm actually training a new truck driver, and I had the iPad with me, and I figured I would edit this video and I'll do a voiceover at the same time. So you'll be able to see who we're training in an upcoming video. But this straw here, this farm is only a couple miles away from the farm, and this straw ended up getting wet. We had some of the wheat that we had combined first. That straw got wet early on. Jared raked it all. Then we went over to tip it over the following day, and it was just so clear on through right in the middle of the windrow. And I said, we're going to have to ted all this before we can do anything with it. And then I figured that I wouldn't take any chances here and just ted this out. It just works better. Dries it out easier. The straw absorbs the water like a sponge, and this straw was real heavy anyway, so it it could really, it really needed to be tedded. Although you might think, well, you handle it this many times, you're going to lose yield. Well, we really didn't lose too much as far as yield went compared to what we had gotten for bales per acre as it was earlier on with what we baled. So Davey's just folding up the tedder on the 4020. This is the newest tedder, the new tedder, and Sarah's using the older tedder on the 4320. Both of these tedders are Kuhn tedders, and they have 10 stars on them, so they'll do a pretty good sized windrow. We could get almost 2 combine windrows, but in order to get them to spread out a little more evenly, we had to kind of drive a little weird to get the windrows to spread themselves out. So you can see Sarah's folding up her tedder here as well. And these tedders need like pretty near 2,700 PSI for hydraulic fluid to fold them up, and they kind of work a little slow on these old tractors. If you had seen Davey, he had to rock the tedder forward and backwards to get it to come up onto the carrier for whatever reason, the 4320. It seems to have a little bit more hydraulic flow or pressure to it than the 4020. So they're going to move down, just down the road, and they're going to ted that straw out as well. There was only about 15 acres or so that they had to do on the next farm. So, well, we're just getting started here today. I caught a little bit in here last night over in there where the truck is parked. The driveway is over in front of that truck, and it was kind of wet and goofy looking, and figured we better get some work done to it. I ordered some gravel. My father said, you know what, I'll just come down and help you make a better driveway. We do have an access that we've been going in and out on over next to this back road here, and we're going to actually put some gravel in right there. We've got to go ahead and cut them cable TV lines or cable television lines down so that we can get in and out of here. They're just hanging way too low. So he's got that cleared off. He'll get some gravel in there, and we'll be able to go in and out of this field right there. Over on the other side of that house, there's a narrow driveway that we came in and out on, but it was a little wet and sticky. We might put some gravel in there too, but it's a longer driveway, and we've gone in and out of this spot where he has cleared with the excavator with the grain buggy the last couple of years, and we've actually loaded corn trucks right on the road. So we're going to keep at it here. We've got 2 days of wheat left to combine, or 2 days of combining left to do in order to get done with what we have yet to go here. We've got about 15 acres in this field, and then we've got the wheat to cut and Cards Corners, which is about 85 acres. So we'll keep at it here. Charlotte's in behind me with a grain buggy right now. Alex and Sarah, they are over dumping 2 loads of wheat over to Mayberry's. Mayberry's were broke down for a short little bit of a moment there, and they're back up and going again here now. They've got a big generator that they run the grain facility with, because they're all 3-phase power on a lot of the big motors and stuff that are on their augers and dryers and whatever, and they don't have 3-phase power down where they are. At least I assume that's the reason why they're running a large generator, but that's what they do to run that facility over there. They do the same thing over at Genoa Grain. They run that facility with a large generator as well. So we'll join back up with you in a little while here. As far as that backhoe goes, my father really likes that John Deere backhoe. We haven't yet decided if we're gonna actually purchase it or not. He was up on that one farm there where the washouts, where we had some rocks to dig out. He dug some stones out up there, and that is quite a distance away from here. Sarge brought that little excavator down, and that's why he's using that little excavator on that little spot there. So it looks like he's moved from there, and he has walked himself across the field, I believe. No, he is still over there. So what I like to do when I have a neighbor that's right up next to the field, I like to cut way over on top of their lawn. So I end up pulling all these weeds through the combine, but it just makes things look nice for them. You know, they can look out across their lawn now, and they're gonna have a nice transition over into the field here. What we're gonna do is we're going to seed all of that wheat ground that we have down to alfalfa. The boys are moving some manure here right now. Actually, Jared's gonna start baling here in a little while. We did get some rain here the other night. That stopped the baling process here on Sunday about 5 o'clock. I think we got shut down. It is Wednesday right now. They tedded everything out yesterday. That's where that drone footage came from, with Sarah and Davey running the tedder. And Andrew and Davey are raking right now, and Jared's baling. So we'll keep at it, and we'll join back up with you in a while. Well, they got a load of gravel delivered in here because of the power line that's there. He's just dumping little bits at a time. My father's pawing it away from the truck. So they've got that load dumped off. My father's just kind of spooning it in there. I don't know if that one load's gonna do it or not. You might have to get another. Yeah, they're probably gonna have to have another load in there, but he'll get that taken care of. Charlotte's over unloading. We're loading up that load there. And Sarge is going to take that one. Let's see, we've got Sarah back here now with her truck. And we'll start loading that one next. Well, Sarge is right in behind her, pulling in with truck 9. So Charlotte's checking the truck there to see how it is. She's climbing back up in the tractor. The trouble with the trucks with the 7-foot boxes, that grain buggy just barely fits over the side. And it's actually easier to load these trucks to have the 6-foot sides. The lowest truck we have is truck 9, and Sarah's truck has only got 6-foot sides on it as well. The Aulick trailer, that has low sides on it as well, and we won't get to loading that here until later on today. So they're gonna get these trucks lined up here. Those 2 trucks, we're gonna need, I think we're gonna need Alex's truck in here next to load as well. Sarah will have to wait a little while to get her load made. And we better increase our ground speed here so that we can get a load on and get her out of here. Alex is, she's about 45 minutes behind Sarah. She'll be here in a little while. We had a little bit of grass on this one end, and that's, I can kind of show you what this laneway looks like as far as the driveway goes that we used to use, and we'll continue to use this one, but kind of see it's kind of muddy through there. Kind of a mongrel to get into. So we've got a Dodge in and around all these power poles. We've got them running a couple of different ways here across this field. We've got those poles over to our right, and then we've got another set of poles here to our left, and then there's poles over a little further that run in along the headland, and they're not quite spaced evenly on the headland. So this field here is kind of a challenge to get into at night. That's why it's a little better to do this one during the day, but we have been in here several times at night. You can see that this is down a little bit, it's lodged, but for the most part we're able to pick most of it up, if not all of it, if we hit it going the right way. In other words, if we're coming in underneath it, it picks up pretty good. You can see that top left number there, that is the throughput as far as bushels coming into the combine per acre, and the number to the right is what the field average is. And one might say that is awful high, and you are right. We're not used to really seeing numbers this high for wheat yield, but wheat likes and is more or less a dry land crop. It somewhat likes the heat, and it likes things a little on the dry side. Now you might be asking, geez, the guys out in Montana and whatever, they don't do too good with their wheat. Well, you got to remember, they don't get only about 5 inches of rain a year, whereas we're getting 6 times that. This is lodged pretty good right here. Looks like we've got remnants of a fawn there. Yeah, that guy didn't make it.
We are moving equipment, and my dad is moving the head with the combine because I can't drive with a wagon or anything on the back of me because I just have my permit, and this is the safest thing we can do. So we just built this new driveway, well, my grandpa did, and the combine might take these TV, they're not like anything important, well, they are important, but they might take it down, might not. Oh, there we go. It didn't. It's all good. All good. So it's not bad. Didn't have to cut those down. That's good. He just built this new driveway, which is really nice because the one over which we were using, is real muddy, has a bunch of holes in it, everything and anything, you know, real, oh, there's a stop sign. You can't see it when he's right there. Just kidding. I'm good. It's fine. But it's real annoying to get in, I guess is the word that I'm gonna have to use. It's real annoying to get in with the trucks, the combine, the anything and everything, the grain buggy. what is happening with the grain buggy, because I don't feel, oh, there's a FedEx truck coming. Oh, that's nice. I don't feel very comfortable driving that on the road. And, oh, thank you. He just waved me by. Thank you, thank you. He's seeing me with a camera in my hand, but no one saw that. So this is just the safest, he just hit a tree. This is the safest thing that we can do, is me follow him behind, and if I say I hit something, say someone hits me, because I don't hit anything, you know, everybody hits me, I don't hit anything. But he would take care of it. He would not, you know, because I just have my permit, but since I am moving farm equipment, I can move it without a, there's no one there, but there's someone right there, right up there. So that someone is my father. So, what is happening with the grain buggy and Alex's truck? Alex is gonna drive her truck over, and as I mentioned before, my grandpa and my grandma and my grandpa are both in the field that I was just in, and they are going to be moving the grain buggy and the, oh, we are turning. The grain buggy and, that's it, yeah, the grain buggy. They're gonna be moving the grain buggy. And I don't know if they need anything fixed in this field that we're going to, but we'll find out, right? But, is that my grandma right there? Oh, that's my grandma right there. We're gonna wave to her real quick. Oh, she's gasping for air, uh-oh. Anyways, but this is just the most efficient way. We are, as I said, no one behind me, so we're good. Oh, we're not going that way. Apparently we're, I guess my blinker was wrong then. That's not good. I don't think his blinker was right. Sometimes, so there's no one coming, so I'm just gonna gun it. I didn't say that. I'm just gonna go, I mean, I didn't, wrong word, my bad. But, yeah, we're just moving equipment to the next field, and this is just the safest we can do it, as I've said before. Oh, he's going quite fast. Anyways, we don't like to tow the grain cart behind the combine a lot, and we don't do it because the grain cart is it's heavy. It's very heavy. The grain cart, the grain head, is very heavy, and it's just not very good to put on the back of the combine, but we're doing it today because, frankly, I'm here, and I don't feel very comfortable yet moving the grain cart because I'm, you know, just started out, but I feel comfortable in a car. I feel safer. It's just better this way. And I won't have to go back. I usually have to go back and forth, but I won't have to go back because I don't need to take everybody's, you know, everything's filled. The grain buggies, oh, that's a nice truck. The grain buggy is, oh, sorry, I thought it turned off, but it didn't. The grain buggy is getting moved by my grandpa, and then Alex is driving her truck, like I said, but I'll be quiet for a second. I can't really put this anywhere, can I? Okay. And of course we've got a bunch of freaking cars behind me, and I don't have any flashers. Oh, they do work. You know, I thought the flashers didn't run forever because I tried to push them one time when I was traveling down the road. Funny story. And I can't read this text while I'm driving, but maybe I'll put the camera down. That's probably a good bet. But again, cars behind me. I didn't think the flashers worked because I couldn't get them on, but I just got them on, so that makes me feel a little bit stupid, but whatever. I'm gonna put this down for a second. Okay, I'm back. But I just want to show all the cars behind me. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot, but you do what you gotta do, right? So, Oh. Apparently the button is goofy on this thing, so that's why it didn't work for me in earlier runs here, but we've never traveled down this road in particular yet, so I guess that's fine. Got another Ram. Sweet. Seen a lot of those, but let's see if he rips down this line. I think we're pretty good. Oh, someone just passed me. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So nice of you. Just kidding. They can pass me if they want to. Okay. Okay, just making sure. Anyways, I'm gonna put this down now so I can drive. Toodaloo. We're still on the road here, and the same person is actually behind me. I'm going about 20 here in a 40, I'm pretty sure. And they are just tailgating me, but I'm not tailgating my father because I want to see them get pissed off. I really do. Not pissed off to the point that they rear end me, but I bet they just are mad that they can't get to their Zumba classes right now. So, but I don't care really. I really don't. Oh, something just flew under there. It was like a bottle of something, a tin. I don't know, but this grain cart had, I'm pretty sure my father said it was about 7,200 maybe, something around there maybe, but they're still tailgating me, man. Keep your distance. This is a good truck, man. Keep your distance. They're just, I don't know what they are doing in their little minivan, but they need to stop. Don't they know this like truck is a prized possession? Come on now. Oh, we haven't ripped down any lines yet, anything. So that is the good thing. Might have hit a couple trees, but you know, they all grow back. Power lines don't. So haven't hit any yet, and yeah. I bet they can't wait to get to their Zumba class. They gotta go to their Zumba. Ooh, see that? Yeah, it's a bit rainy or something. Now I'm gonna, Jesus, they're angering me just a little bit, but it's okay. Oh, let's see. He barely even grazed it. Barely even grazed it.
Okay, we are on location here. My father's truck is here. Alex just pulled in. I don't know if you can see Charlotte walking up there or not, but they're gonna go get the green buggy. Unless my father's gonna bring it. But this is the last 85 acres that we have yet to do here. I have unhooked from the grain head trailer here. Now we're going to try to get coupled onto this head. See if I can do this videoing with one hand and pulling up to the head with the other. Good friend of mine texted me and said you had the longest line of traffic that he had ever seen from where we were all the way down into the village of Marcellus. So we had to do it this way because we were limited on staff. I am not lined up. And the other guys are picking up bales, baling straw, and you know, you gotta make like 4 attempts to come onto the grain head that's on your header cart trailer when you're videoing. And I don't think I'm loaded up. I might be able to get that. That ain't gonna work. That ain't good. Not lined up correct there again. I'm actually off the saddle a little bit. I might have to put you guys down. This is gonna fall off the trailer, and we're gonna have to probably get the telehandler over here to lift it off. And I'm not on it right again. I gotta put you guys down. Alright, we have cometh into position here. Bang, bang. And I needed 2 hands. Sometimes you need 2 hands to do this stuff, amazingly enough. So, we have backed out of the way. We'll go ahead and hook up our drive line and our hydraulic coupler. And this farm here, we have rented since back in the late 60s. And we've got 85 acres to do. Top wheat right there. We've got some grass on this side here. Don't judge that. But we've got excellent wheat on this farm here. I haven't talked to the landowner yet, but it sounds like we might be seeing solar panels in this area here, up along that, across that open ditch and up onto that one field there. We're going to be able to continue farming this farm on the other side of this creek here, and we'll get into that as we get harvesting here. I don't know if Charlotte and Alex haven't left here yet, so we'll have to get a hold of them here on the phone, see how they're making out. Maybe my father's moving the grain buggy over here, I don't know. But we'll go ahead and hook this unit here up to the multi-coupler, and then I don't know if I need both hands to hook this power shaft up or not. I think we might need both hands. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on. Stick you guys there. We got it started. Yeah, baby. All right. We are coupled on. Now we need to make a quick bend for Alex so that she can roll out with her load. We'll join up with you in a little while here.